So where do we start? Where does this start?
I think we should start with that phone call that you were talking about.
Oh yeah?
I think that's our hot topic.
Okay. So for everybody who's on Instagram Live right now watching, shout out to you guys first of all. But I have a particular friend of mine from high school who I'm a little disappointed in. I'm somebody who enjoys good leadership. I enjoy, like, anybody who has a plan, I'm for it. Like, especially if it makes sense, I'm for it. But it just seems like her whole life, she's just, like, kind of not going with the flow of life, but being passive. And you know what I'm saying? There's always an excuse as to why she can't take charge of her situation and of her shit. And it frustrates me. And so she had called me recently because she knows I'm going through something financially. So she had called me recently to offer, I wouldn't even call it help. It can be classified as help. I wouldn't call it help. And it was in the form of a network marketing opportunity. And I'm putting that in quotes if you can't see us. But to me, it felt wrong. It felt wrong. It felt wrong because network marketing is like, I mean, it's traditionally referred to as supplementary income, meaning extra, meaning you're already taken care of. If I'm down, right? Hypothetically, let's say I can't feed myself, and you're telling me that my solution is to spend $200 with you to get a suit because your company gives people a round of interviews. That doesn't help me today. I need to eat today. That $200 suit, that interview, that process, that paperwork, that HR, that's going to take me well into a month before I see what you're talking about. And rather than just saying, hey, listen, I'm sorry. If there's anything I can do, do you need help? Do you need blah, 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 blah? If you need anybody to talk to, I will take that. I've needed somebody to talk to. We could have done it that way. We didn't do it that way. It's just, hey, listen, if you have some time, and she's like blowing up my phone during studio sessions to pitch network marketing. It's like, no, you're interrupting today's money
to talk about something
to talk about tomorrow's money. I don't know what are you talking about? So she called me today during my cousin's baby shower, and it's just her timing now is starting to irritate me because it's not only are you not helping, and not only has your inability to take control of your life started to like trickle down and affect other things that you're doing, but now you're trying to bring it to me in my time of desperation. If my spirit was weak, you would have knocked me off my shit. Nah, bro. Nah. So for that, I want to call her and I want to find out what's really good. Like what's the move? And I also want to see if I can convey maybe some of where my disappointment came from, because I feel like communication is important. I don't want this to just feel like an ambush.
Well, I'll tell you what. The whole idea of network marketing to me, the idea that I put it in your hands and then you put it in somebody else's hands, and we're all going to make this chain move, or like, that's the part I don't. If we applied that to anything, of course it would work. I don't see why people get really excited after a presentation has been made.
It's church. It's church.
You see what I'm saying?
It's church. That's all it is.
It's church. They see it on the screen and it's got sound, and they show pictures. Yeah, there's colors and
it's bright and it's fancy, and the person's carrying.
My favorite thing is when they start showing all the different vacations they've gone on. Yeah, like this was us.
Yeah, this
last
was us.
Year.
Yeah, you were just like me. We could be this together. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
We have done this before. I came from a small village. It's always something like that. It's always filled, packed to the room with immigrants, like. And then it just translates down, mostly minorities. You know what this sounds like though?
As you're describing it, do you know what it sounds like to me?
What it sound like?
It sounds like slavery. It's like it's a business that only works when you have a bunch of bodies like
working under you.
Yeah.
You have to be in charge of your stable and your amount of people.
And they limit how you market. So let's say I had a network marketing team right now, and I got them. They're my friends. But one is good at dancing, one's good at film, the other's good at something else. I should be able to sell my products by doing a film using this guy who can dance, and I should be able to put it together however I want if it's my business. But network marketing, in order for it to remain in the classification of network marketing, means you can't do your own thing. What are we talking about? So why do I even care to do it then? Like, what's my incentive? I don't have one at all. I don't have one. And boy, you want one of these, buddy.
I certainly do.
Opens, it'll hold your phone, and you can put it on the desk.
Yeah. Didn't know we had one of those.
Yeah.
Like so?
Or you can put it in front of you. I got mine in front of me. But yeah, so with that being the case, I might come off of live for like a split second if we have the time. Please keep me aware of my time. And we can just jump right into that. And then we can move on to the next thing. Because or do you want to save that to the end and we wrap up with that?
I tell you what. You're trying to get her on the line, right? Mm-hmm. All right. You get her on the line for a second. I'm going to get into this music. So tell you what I'm going to do. We got a lot of local artists here. We got a lot of artists who don't get a lot of shine.
Hi. You know, say if I want take, then I want take. Man, I need nothing else. Lawrence, man. Hear what me I say. Listen this one, man. Turn around, grab that, broke it down, rap that, 28, unks that, 36, tongues that, shake it, talk it, and that in a trunk back, don't itch, go and straight and come back, back of that, tapper, heavatan, absa, flaccid, in a drop top, no job, you a hot box, gold chain, you a hot box, you a 10 but no hot cross.
Because you're going to have to dial that.
More time, bad man, me
It's going to be insane for me to go all the time.
Tell me
more
something.
time, if I diss you, I diss kick door time. I grade, no scholarship. We parana follow the politics.
240. You could put it on. Matter of fact, there's a check on above the compressors below you, buddy. In front, down now. The top one should be the final one. Just make sure that's on for me.
Them gyal, them follow it. That Mali, watch it swallow it. Watch it birds fly, watch it swallow it.
All right, now there should be a fader for that.
Put it on Snapchat, make it stop shot, make it slap back. Right thing, look.
And then you can just put it on speaker and dial it.
Grab that.
It's,
Rock it up. Rap that. 28, punks that. 36, punks that. Shake it, talk it, and that in a trunk back. Don't itch, go and straight and come back. Back of that. Tapper, heavatan, hot sauce.
I might be able to get that to you.
Bus pass, skip school, cut
I'm gonna
class,
hit you up.
bullywa, cut rice,
I'm not a musician. I'm gonna hit you up in the DM and I'll get that to you. Man.
cut lads.
Matter of fact, DM me so you remind me.
Bad girl.
I'll get this instrumental to you, bro.
More time.
It's called Hot Sauce. You can find it on YouTube.
More that. More time.
hey, Taylor, what's going on?
Scrub that. Big man. Now.
You know this is Mark. What's up, buddy? Can you hear me? I mean, what's up? What's up with it?
Oh, wait, Mark calling
Yes.
you? Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, I'm calling you from our podcast. This is episode 1, and I just felt like this would be a good place to return your phone call.
You say what again? I'm like cooking right now. What did you say?
I said you're on our podcast. Me and my brother, we're live on the air now. I just wanted to make sure I returned your phone call. So now that we're all here, I had some questions. So I wanted to return your call. What's up? Now that I have time.
Well, I had already talked to Zay about it, but it was about the business thing that I'm in.
The business thing that you're in. What business?
It's called ACN.
ACN?
Yes.
Okay. And what do they sell?
We sell all essential services that people already have, like Verizon, Sprint, Dish, DirecTV, home security. We actually partner with the #1 home security in America. It's called Visit.
Mm-hmm.
We have home phones. We have wireless internet. We partner with AT&T, CenturyLink, and Frontier, and I think other places depending on where you're getting services from.
Right.
Because we're an international business.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I was just trying to share that information with you before, because, just in case you needed new phones or something, because we're doing a free phone.
Yeah. Yeah. So say that one more time. I barely heard you. You were breaking up.
Oh, I was saying that we have good deals on phones now.
Mm-hmm. Do you know my power's off?
Yeah, they were telling me.
I didn't, as a friend, I failed to understand how that was going to help us live. Do you understand?
Well, we could cut costs on your phone bill and your gas, depending on whether you pay the landlord for gas or pay your own Pepco bill. Because we work with Pepco, Washington Gas.
Okay,
PPE.
Here's another question. If my Pepco bill is, let's say, $100 a month, what savings? I don't want to say what savings, but what's my incentive to get it from you versus the company directly? Like, why would I want to add a middleman?
Because they're going to add taxes. They're going to add a whole bunch of taxes, and then what's going to happen is the weather's going to fluctuate. People are going to turn on their air. People are going to turn on their AC. They're going to turn on their lights, keep their lights on. All I'm doing is selling you the same stuff, but at a fixed rate. So when all those gas prices go up, you'll still be at the same price that you've been paying.
You know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like drugs. Are you selling me drugs?
I'm not selling drugs. I mean, I tried to get you to come to see what it's about, so you just get the information, so you're not just saying, oh, Taylor doesn't know what she's talking about. This is all a pyramid scheme, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's actually really helping people.
It's an element of pyramid because you're selling a product that A, isn't yours, and B, you didn't develop it yourself.
With the companies to the point where it's like we're basically advertising for them. You're still going to get your same Verizon bill, your Sprint bill, your Pepco bill.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So in essence, you're not working for ANC. You're working for Pepco and all the rest of them.
Yeah, but not with them. It's not like we're not going to your house to put in your gas light or whatever have you.
So what you're saying is you don't have the technical know-how to go in and fix my heater, but you're gonna sell me heat.
Yeah, but the thing is, who are you gonna call when your gas is off?
Ghostbusters.